I want to talk to us about sex in marriage. Good day, everyone, wherever you are watching me from. It's so nice to be with you again. When this issue of Israel and Sheila came up, from the comments I'm getting in my post, I now go to realize why the divorce level is so high today. A lot of people prioritize material things to the value of marriage and the marital relationship. Now, I'm not going to talk about everything that has to do with marriage. I'm picking sex first. In my subsequent videos, we are going to also be looking at communication, money, the place of money in relationship, the place of communication, and a whole lot of such issues. But today, let us start with the issue of sex. Because the guy mentioned something that nobody even listened to, and everybody were just like looking at, she met the man doing that job. Why will the man not continue with the job? Why will the man not do this? Why will she say this? Why will she even mention that at all? Yes. Now, I don't have words of my own. I know that a lot of us, we read a lot of books that are socially inclined. But whatever book you read, no one supersedes the word of God. One, when God created man and woman, he recognizes the place of sex in their relationship. And he said, go ye into the world and multiply. When you are married, one of the purposes of that marriage is for you to procreate, to multiply, to fulfill the purpose of God for even creating you at all. When you don't have sex, can you have a child? When you and your husband, you don't meet, can you have a child? Let's assume you are married and the man is always working to bring billions of naira to the house. Every day, billions, billions, billions. And there is no child in that home. I don't know how many men and women will be happy. Even your relations will tie their wrapper and come and be giving everybody those bags in that house. So, how come that something that is as relevant as that, everybody is shifting it to the side? It's not giving the attention and the relevance that is supposed to be given. So, First Chronicles chapter 7 from verse 5. Read it. The Bible said the only reason you and your husband should separate will be when you want to pray. You want to fast and pray. For that purpose, you can say, okay, we will not make love today, we will not make love tomorrow until after that prayer. And the Bible said, immediately after that prayer, both of you should come together again. So there is no room to say, because I'm working, you cannot satisfy your wife. And the next thing, so do you just want him to sit down at home and be satisfying the wife? That's not the issue here. Nobody will even sit at home in the first place. But in a situation whereby every day is excuse, some of these men, they give their wives at home excuse why they go and satisfy others outside. And it's my wife, anytime, any day is there. Then those ones that they will know, those ones that can jump and follow other men, they will go and occupy those ones. So that those ones will now have opportunity to go and follow other men. But your own wife that does not have another person, that is not supposed to follow another person, you will abandon her. Then tomorrow you start to say him. DNA is a must. It's a must. I just watch one. The girl, can you even imagine? The girl brought the pregnancy to the house. He didn't know now. So they done the DNA now. The child is not his own. He is saying that whether or not he must take that child, because they gave birth to the child under his roof. He has been taking care of the child, I think, for 7 years or so. He said he is not going to release the child to anybody. When you are married, you should be able to balance your family, because your wife doesn't have another place to go to. You are the only one she's waiting for. If you marry 10 and you treat them the same way, they will leave you. If you like, marry 100. If you treat them the same way, they will still leave you. If Solomon married 300 wives, 700 concubines, how many? 1,000 women. If he was not even sleeping with them, they will not identify with him. Except you are telling me that some of those women, he just gave them money. Okay, just take money and go and be doing what you like. So they will still count them and say, okay, you are part of Solomon's, you know. But I'm telling you, the real wives of Solomon, if he did not go and sleep with them one by one at the right time, they will run away. What will they be doing there? Some of you are just talking money, 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 money. Do you know that there are some daughters that are from rich homes? They are from rich homes. Not just the money. If it's money, they will stay in their father's house and be enjoying their lives. You go and take somebody's daughter and start starving the child sexually, and the next thing, shebi he say she was a virgin. So because of that, she's not supposed to complain now. You don't know anything about sex now. So is that why you will take her for granted? Is that why you will take her for granted? If she does not know in practical, she will not read. Her face will not gist in her presence. Even you yourself, will you not gist in her presence? Then because she just saying, okay, she just abandon her there, but this one don't even know what he says. Leave am there anytime, anytime. A lot of you, men, you do it. You know yourself. You do it. But what I'm trying to tell you is that by the time you are starving your wife of sex, you are pushing her aside. Don't say he's indisciplined. There is nothing like indiscipline in this matter. If you don't satisfy her, if you don't stay with her, the Bible is clear about it. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 from verse 5. Go and read it. It's the word of God. I'm not the one that manufactured there. Only when you want to fast and pray, then outside that, always be together. Does that mean you should not work? No, everybody will work. When you wake up in the morning, you go to your work, come back to the house, you take care of yourselves. Just take all of these celebrities that don't have time for their wives. Let them go and do DNA on their children. You will be shocked. So then go do this DNA, they go tired. The oga can even be lenient enough to call your wife, and everybody will discuss this issue, and there will be no problem. But you know, some of God will say, am I not paying him? Am I not paying her? Please, if she doesn't want to work, let her go. You still see some women, they are locked up in this kind of situation. She cannot leave the job because this is what is taking care of the house. The husband will say, is it this time you are coming from work? This is the time we close. Oh, before you married me, this was the time I was closing, and this and that and that. We saw it about 2 years ago, where the girl in the bank was having children for the oga of the bank, and meanwhile she was married to her husband. I'm always there. I'm working late. I'm this. I'm that. She cannot leave the job. And you, the man, if the girl should even leave the job, you will say, She was working when I met her. Now she's not doing anything. Look at her. She's eating my money, she's eating my food. See, there are things that must change when you get married. There is no